Constructing a face number image. Section 9, export the new image. Steps 68 through 84. We select the image, then we go select export, and then we have to configure the export I don't know what you call it, a filter I suppose you'd call it. So most of these are about configuring that, so a bit difficult to explain. I'll just go ahead and do it, I think. And in the end we export the file. So we come onto the Inkscape. The export is here in the file menu and export. So for a start I'm going to select the file. I find that's always useful, and it's a single group, so it's only one object we're exporting. Now that's why I group it, rather than having to think about what objects am I exporting. I group it all together into one object, so I'm just exporting the one object and I have it selected. So I go to the file menu and I export, and then come across to this right side to the export panel. We have to set this up as a single file. We're exporting a selection because we're going to export selected text, export selected only. That's why we selected it. And the width you need to check is something like 1123 and 748, which is correct because that's about the size of a A4 page. 96 dots per inch, that's correct. It says here a PNG. Well, I've found you can alter in there, but it really makes no difference. So we're going to export as a JPEG. So I'm going to change it to a JPEG, but you'll find we now need to go into this. We've set this top area up. We've set this bit up. The only bit left is the actual destination where the file's going to end up, and we access that by going into this little blue icon here. Now this is pretty typical file setting up type setup. I want to put it into I've got to go, what am I looking for? OneDrive, my documents, and ODAS files here, my exports in there. So I know where this is. So it's in exports. So you have to remember where it is. So I'm going to go back and have a look. Where am I? So I'm in my documents. I'm in this underscore ODAS files and exports. So that's where it's going to go. Now down the bottom here is where we set up what the file name is going to be. Now first of all I will set up the type of file, which like I said I changed it to JPEG, but it didn't make any difference at all because I have to change it in here as well. So let's change the save the file type as a JPEG, and I'm going to, the file name has to be the name that was on the image. Remember the ODN number, in this case ODN 00002. So I'm going to put in here ODN in capitals, and I'm going to put 00002. Now remember I said before that these names all have to have 8 digits. So there's 3, 4 zeros and a 2. So that's my 8 digits, and it's going to be a JPEG. I don't need to put the .jpg on the end of there because this bit here will fill that out. So now I'm going to save. taken a little while, and I believe it's set up now, ready to I haven't done the export at this stage. I need now to export it. So that file already exists. Do you want to? Yes, I want to replace it. So I think that's done. So I need to do two things. One, I need to go to my guide here and check, have we done everything? So I selected the file, I went to the export. I then had to set it up as a single file, as a selection, check the width and the height and the dots per inch. Exporting selected only. I went to the blue icon and I navigated to a directory where I can remember. I had to set up the file type as a JPEG and the file name as ODN 002000002, and then I hit the export. Now I've got here that I need to check the file. So to do that, and I think it's a good idea, particularly in the beginning, till you get more confident, to check the file. So I need to go to my file manager, I think this thing's called, and into documents, into the ODAS files, into exports, and it's there. So I'm now going to open it and have a look. So this is the file I created, and I am now opening it. So we're just checking, is it what we expected? Well, it looks pretty good to me. It's got the title down here, it's got our 15 numbers, and they're all about right. So I think I can say that that was a success. So that file is now sitting in that directory there, ready to export, to upload onto the website, because that will be the next stage. So I'll close this thing, I'll close and come back to this, and now I can, that's the end of the section.